special Christmas present for you folks is coming. A special Christmas present for you folks is coming up on NBC. Bob Hope, long considered #1 in the comedy field, he has a special called A Cross Country Christmas. It'll ring in the holiday cheer Wednesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern.
You know, this guy has been on television for 42 years. He's done 50 specials. I mean, his face and his wit are familiar to generations of TV audiences. And really, I think he's become an American treasure who can still deliver those one-liners, just zing them out.
Hadn't lost his touch. Well, last week he was in Nashville to tape part of his holiday special with Reba McEntire and Macaulay Culkin. John Davis met up with the man who was there when television began, and he doesn't have any plans to leave.
Hey, get up.
Who's there?
Hey, get up, Vic.
Well, the Blackburn twins. You look like a rich thing.
What are you doing in bed? What about the party?
What party?
You know, the big going-away party you're throwing for me.
Oh, you're a little late. That was yesterday.
Bob Hope has been entertaining audiences since 1924. And today, at 88, Mr. Entertainment is still going strong.
As soon as the war started, Sam Hussein disappeared faster than Milli Vanilli.
Did you ever think when you started in this business that you'd still be working in 1991?
That's very good. No way. I was so busy getting my act together, I didn't think of 1971. You know, but we just happened to keep going and had success, and so what can you do? They won't let me quit.
I don't care. He's still the grouchiest old geezer I ever saw.
Rad. Look, I have a black belt in grouchy.
Has there ever been a point where you thought, you know, maybe I should lay back and just enjoy the fruits of what I've done
When
here?
I had trouble with my first eye problem, I had 4 hemorrhages in my left eye. I said, I think that this is about time to pull in, you know. But straightened out a little bit, and there's too much fun in the business, you know. It's a challenge, and I don't do that much work. Like I'm doing 4 shows this year, 4 television shows. So I got a lot of time to play personal appearances, anything I want to do. And it's a nice schedule.
At last the sketch is done.
With yet another Christmas special in the can, Bob will head to Palm Springs for the holidays. That is, until his next project.
What do you see down the road? Are you going to keep doing these specials? Are we going to keep seeing Bob Hope on the air?
I think so. I think so. Maybe I'll cut down, you know, a couple of shows or something like that. I have no idea. As long as I feel good. And I feel good.
When people look at Bob Hope years from now, do you want to be remembered as Mr. Entertainment or just a good guy who was always true to himself?
I just want him to smile a little bit.
And sing thanks for the memories?
Yeah.
There you go. Well, Bob knows how to keep a job, folks. He's been with NBC 54 years, 12 years in radio, and as you mentioned earlier, 42 years in television.
And I should have said that Bob has been in over 500 specials. He's done a lot of work in his time.
He certainly has.
He really
Well,
has.
watch for this one, A Cross Country Christmas, tomorrow night, 9 p.m. Eastern on NBC.
We'll be watching. Now, Grand Ole Opry.
Welcome to the Tonight Show. Happy holidays. And of course, say hello to Tommy Newsom in the orchestra, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Tommy. Good to see you. Happy holidays. Once again, I do want to say, I'm making jokes, but it was very nice of President Bush to give me that tour of the White House, so I thank you very much. It was actually very impressive. If you've never been there, to kind of... Actually, I swiped an ashtray. No, I didn't swipe an ashtray, but it was... I thank him and Mrs. Bush. It was very nice. It was a lot of fun. We always joke, but it was very impressive, so I thank him. Okay, my first guest, you all know, is one of the most popular comedians ever, ladies and gentlemen, in the history of time. His television special, Bob Hope's Cross Country Christmas, will be on tomorrow night, Wednesday, 9 o'clock, right here on NBC. Please welcome the legendary Bob Hope. How are you? Good, boss. How are you?
Pretty good.
Now, last year at this time, you're in Saudi Arabia. Where are you going? Where are you going this year for Christmas?
We've been there. We just came back from Colorado Springs and Nashville and did our show, you know, and it was interesting.
Yeah.
We got a very, very cold in Colorado Springs. It was beautiful.
Oh, it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, really pretty.
Yeah. Now, you've been entertaining troops for over 50 years. 50 years, right?
Just about 50,
50
yeah.
years. Before World War II, where was the first gig? Where was the first troop gig?
Well, I was doing radio, you know, at NBC over Sunset and Vine, and the producer, Capstaff, said to me, they want you down on March Field next week. I said, what's March Field? He says, it's an Air Force base in Riverside. And I said, what for? He said, well, they want you. It's a good audience. I went down, and the audience was so sensational, I said, wait a minute, how long has this been going on?
Yeah.
And then so the next week I booked Camp Pendleton and on for 5 years. Then war started in December. Then it became dramatic, so we just kept moving, you know?
Yeah, and haven't stopped.
Yeah, right.
Now, I know when you do these Christmas specials, every year you introduce the AP, the All-American football team.
Right.
How did that get started? What brought...
I forget. I know it started about 1960.
Who knows?
Yeah. It was Look Magazine All-American when I first started.
Look Magazine, that's
Yeah,
right. Look, I
yeah.
forgot about Look
And,
Magazine.
Free magazines and stuff. But I just kept doing it. Now it's Associated Press.
Yeah.
And, you know, you got all these and those hunks are big, boy.
Yeah,
They're
big guys.
beautiful. Oh, my God.
Did you ever play football? Did you
Yeah,
play
I played.
them?
I was an end. I was a tackle for a while. I
Yeah?
was so limber I could go around my own end. And I tell you, I was just one of the great...
What year? What year did you play?
Oh, my God. Don't get back
No,
to
come
that.
on.
I
This is
played
funny.
in high school.
No, what year would that be?
Oh, 1904. I don't know, Jay.
Fred was a
Way back
senior.
in Cleveland.
Fred was a senior when you played.
That's all right. East High.
That's right.
Yeah, I played.
Ohio was not a state then, as I remember. Yeah. Well, it's a long... No, that's great, though. Now, you introduced the song, was it Silver Bells in one of the Christmas specials, right?
Yeah.
What year was that? 50, 51, 52?
Something like that. I did in the picture with Marilyn Maxwell.
Yeah.
Little,
Who are you performing with this year? You're doing it this year on
I'm
your
doing
special.
my wife.
Oh, it's about time.
Dolores.
Yeah.
No, we did it 8 years ago, and you know she was with us, so we did it up there in Colorado Springs. It's beautiful with the snow-covered mountains and
Yeah,
the whole thing.
yeah.
It's real pretty.
How is she doing? How is your wife? Good?
She's fine. She's
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she hurt her arm or something?
Yeah, she broke her arm Saturday. She fell in Palm Springs and broke her arm. God. And I tell you, it was pitiful because it was so bad.
Yeah.
And they had to put a rod in there
Ooh.
yesterday. And she was bad yesterday, and today she called me and she was back in shape and
Just like that.
sounded great.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well,
That's
yeah.
something.
Now, who are the guests? Who do you have this year on the special?
Well, we have Macaulay Culkin,
Right.
you know, the kid from Home Alone.
Right.
And you got to meet him. You've met him?
Don't know him.
He's beautiful. He's a beautiful guy.
Yeah.
11 years old. I've never worked with a short millionaire before. 11 years old. I've got golf balls older than that. Yeah. But he's so
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
And he loves our business, you know, and he just sits around. He sort of mopes when he's done on, but when he's on, he's boom. And I asked him if he knew a little dance step, and he said, yeah, I like to dance. And he couldn't dance at all, you know. but he tried, and he was going, ba, 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 ba.
There you go.
When they finish the spot we do with him, I went into a step, and he went into it, and they cut it, but that's the way to finish it, with the two of us trying to dance.
Oh, that's great. Well, you're a great dancer. You're a
Well,
terrific dancer.
I started dancing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in high school? What year would that be? Well, we have a clip. What's this clip we're going to see? Can you set it up for us?
You're gonna see the whole thing. You're gonna see a lot of different things. You know, we got a marvelous cast. We got Reba McEntire, you know.
Oh, yeah, she's good.
Beautiful. Yeah, you're right. She's gorgeous. And a lot of wonderful people. We have Miss America, and we do a little song together. And we got a good lineup.
Let's take a look. This is the Bob Hope Cross Country Christmas.
The cold would be ridiculous. So take good care of yourself. You belong to us.
I know you the type of fella give a fella a shirt off your back. Bless you. And those pants double knit?
Yep.
And machine washable? Around 34 in the waist?
Right on.
Above all the bustle, you hear silver bells, silver bells. It's Christmas time in the city.
How can you like a man like this? He hates Christmas.
But, Mother, he won't hate Christmas after he sees the gift I brought him.
Hey, wait a minute, you brought me a gift? No one has ever given me a gift before. What a delightfully naive child. And now you tied it so we'll never get it open.
Got it in a knot.
You get your first screen kiss in that.
Yeah, you're right. I do get my first screen kiss. Do you remember your first movie kiss, Bob?
Well, how could I forget? Trigger still sends me flowers. Do you remember your first kiss, Bob?
Well, Trigger still sends me flowers.
Terrific. And that's tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Hey, you look good. You look good there.
Feel good.
Yeah, you look great. It's good to see you're in good shape. Terrific.
I'm trying to get back and play a little golf when I get a little time, I'll tell you that.
Well, that's good. It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Bob Hope, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Didn't he look good in that shot? Yeah, terrific. All right, we'll be right back right after this with Kathy Bates. Bob Hope.